Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning to the fifth episode of Confluence 2.0. My name is Soden Tamang, and today the alumnus to enlighten us with his intellect and profoundness is Mr. Sonu Anand from the graduating class of 2020. He's currently working as a structural engineer at AECOM and also has 11 months of experience in underground metro station designing. Hello, sir. I welcome you and hope you are in good health.
Thank you so much, Arun. I'm very excited here, first of all, to be called upon this stage. Thank you so much. And uh,
Yes, sir.
and yes, I had 11 month experience in underground station, and I'm currently working on underground station still. So yes, thank you for calling.
Yes, sir. So before moving ahead, I would like to request you to give a brief about your current job scenario to us.
Okay. So right now I'm working in AECOM as a structural engineer in the design drawing. So then after a few months, around 3 to 4 months of working in the Patna metro station, I was uh, given an opportunity to work on Chennai metro station, which was under the Singapore team. So I worked with Singapore team, and still I am working with Singapore team only on Chennai metro station. Chennai metro railway station, that is also under station, and it is DDC. We have the DDC contract for that. I mean, detailed design we have contract we have, for that CMR project.
Okay, sir. That's great, sir. So, without any further delay, the first question for you is, so what was your basic interest that led you to select the Department of Civil Engineering?
Um, Civil engineering, obviously, we all call it the mother of all engineering. That is only because it is the oldest and one of the most important branch of engineering. And the best part is that you can feel everything that you create, everything that you design, that you make, you can feel, and that is all. Everything what we do is for the welfare and betterment of the society only. Things are not just for you and me. Like it is always helpful for whole society, and also it influences the economy of the country. So everything we do is uh, for others. That is why civil engineering has been my interest.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, what was the necessary professional skill or any general skill one should acquire to get into the company?
Can you repeat your voice? Is breaking.
Okay, what was the necessary professional skill or any general skill one should acquire to get into the company?
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Actually, his
Am I
voice is
audible?
breaking.
So my
Yeah, you
voice
are
is
audible,
cracking.
but it is, yeah,
Yes, sir. Hello, hello. Now, hello, sir.
yeah. Tell me.
Okay, so can I repeat the question, sir?
Yeah, please.
Okay, sir. So, what was the necessary professional skill or any general skill one should acquire to get into the company?
You see, AECOM is a consultancy, right? So to get into any consultancy, uh, basically we need an average knowledge of a software design. Right? I focus on Stat Pro, and also I was I knew that AutoCAD design drawing, and then I had always interest in structural engineering. So connecting my structural engineering the Stat 2. My final year project was also on Stat 2 only, so I had a good knowledge of Stat 2 and how to design. I mean, how to analyze the structure in Stat 2. So I would suggest to get into a consultancy. It is better we have some knowledge of softwares related to our field.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. So, were you
Yeah,
preparing
because
for
at the
GATE
end
or
of the yeah
yes, sir. Okay. Sorry to interrupt. You can continue, sir.
yeah yeah, and at the end of the day, you know that whatever we do now, we do on software only. The hand calculation and hand analysis has been gone. That the era has gone. Now everything is computerized. So you need to upgrade yourself as well, and you need to uh, improve and learn as much as much as possible for softwares. You can go for Stat Pro, ETABS. I guess LNT uses ETABS only for analysis. So we have different softwares for analysis. So you can people students can opt any one of those, and that was definitely benefit them.
Okay, sir. So, moving on to the next question, sir. So, were you planning or you have kept plan B from the college itself? Was I audible, sir?
Sorry, no.
So, I was not okay, sir. So, were you preparing for GATE or you were just focused on placements or you had kept plan B for yourself?
Okay, so yeah, every civil engineer prepares for GATE. That is the truth because we know we don't have that much of opportunity as other branches do have. But I was also focused on preparing for a, interview. In third year only, I came to know about AECOM, and they came in our college, and I came to know about AECOM there only. And then I realized that what they needed is a better understanding in a subject, in a single subject, and average knowledge in other subjects. So, and I have analysis and design part. So I focused on um, improving my structural design and analysis part more than others. As in Git, we see that is not so important. Structural analysis and design is not so important. It comes around 5 to 7 marks only. But if you go for a consultancy, you need to have a good knowledge of design and analysis. So I focused on improving my structural design and analysis part, and along with that, I also worked on, with other subjects like soil and environment. So yes, I was more focused on my interview part, and that I thought I would be giving for exam.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, moving on to the next question. So, as you have worked for like underground metro station designing, no, sir, how was the experience out there? And like, what are the things you have learned from there?
Look, underground design is completely different from the above ground structure. You see, what we they are like the philosophy has changed. The things are all the same. We have to design the slab, we have to design the walls, we have to design the columns. The basic theory would be same, but with the construction procedure are different. When we are designing something, we mainly focus to design from top to bottom. Like we first design the slabs, then we design the beams, then again the loads coming onto column, that is designed, and then footing part, and uh, that's it. But in underground, we have here in the AECOM, we are designing it two way. Like we have one top-down construction and one we have bottom-up construction. So we have to first, like when we are designing for top-down construction, so we need to design the uh, we need to in the construction stage we are first um, constructing the top part and then we are going to the down part. And in another case, when we are doing the bottom up construction, then we are excavating whole soil and we are constructing the base slab first, then the upper slab, then the upper slab, and finally the roof slab. So we have a different challenges here. We have a different mm, uh, it's a different. We have a lot to learn in underground structure, underground design. Uh, but the basics for slabs design, column design, and everything is same. It's just the construction
Yes.
part, the procedure that is different in the underground design and construction.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, your next question, our next question is, so according to you, what are the impact of being in different clubs in our college life, and like how one should manage it, as you are in different clubs too.
Yeah, so I would suggest to join as much as possible because clubs gives you a very good opportunity to work as a team, to explore things, to understand the people's mind, the teams, the people you are working with, the people you have to deal with. Obviously, that's very important in the civil background because even if you are in job, you have after some experience, 2, 3, 5 years experience, you have to manage your juniors. You have to take work from them. So for core engineering branch, I would suggest in college life we need to get involved in different clubs so that we develop our team management skill. I was the core member of Abhiyantran Chapter 5, and I learned a lot there how to deal with the guests, how to deal with the faculties, how to tackle the money crisis that we have because in student life we in student life and then when there's something you have to take from college like you have to take some money from college, it is difficult because there are many procedures to follow. So and the same follows in the offices also. So we not so we I developed my skill there about those things. So I would suggest to join as much as clubs as possible.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, can you share your placement tactics with our viewers for better preparation?
According to me, I will. But if you are focusing, like if you're focusing for GATE, you need to be good according to that. You need to prepare according to the syllabus of GATE. You need to like you need to focus on soil mechanics because that covers a large part. Environment that covers a large part. But if you're not preparing for GATE and you're preparing for some consultancy or some placement company, for some placement in a company, so from my side, I would suggest, or I have experienced that we need to focus on a subject that is obviously it needs to be some of the some from soil mechanics, structure, environment, any one of them, or the fluid mechanics, and you need to know the basics of all subject, but you need to be very proficient and very you should have a very good knowledge in a single subject because in interview most of the people in civil engineering, the interviewer know that the civil engineering syllabus is a vast syllabus. So the students would not be knowing everything. So they generally ask you a question that which subject do you prefer to be asked from? So preparing for you already if you are already prepared for that question, that would definitely help and take you in a better position from other on the other students.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. And so moving on to the another question, sir. So what was your final year project and what motivation drove you to work on it, sir?
My final year project was the effect of a structural configuration on seismic design. So that was basically I did it on Statco, and I was very thankful to Dr. Kusal Ghosh. He has been a great mentor. He has been a great person. He has always helped me in every stance, either it's technical or anything personal. He's a he's an excellent man. So he I when we had to choose the project, right, so I went to him and I told you I had interest in um, structural part, right. So I went to him. I asked him what sort of project we can do. So he told me either to go for lab experiment part, or we can do it on software. So I choose to go with the software, and then we sat together and decided what things we can do, and there we came upon with the idea to work on this project, and that came out very good. I I scored highest grade in both the semesters for that, and he was a very good mentor. Thanks to him that I could achieve that.
Yes, sir. Even we agree he's the best mentor we have got till now. Yes. Your project was also really interesting. So thank you for sharing that. Now moving on to the next question. So what different trajectory sports played in your life as you were part of cricket team in NIT Sikkim, right, sir? Can you share your
Mhm.
experience on that?
Mm, yes, I always had interest in sports. I I represented NIT Sikkim in inter-NIT cricket. I also played basketball and I won in annual sports meet in our college. I also play chess. That they also I won third prize in our college. So I had an interest in sports, but the thing is we don't have that exposure to get into sports at national levels or something. So yes, playing sports will always keep your mind healthy, and that will always make you feel competitive. That will always help you to improve. So yes, playing is that important, very important uh, for a student. I guess it is also uh, place where you can relax your mind. So yes, we should participate in sports.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So now the next question is, do you want to share any of the college incidents that you will always remember with our viewers?
College incident, college incident, yes. Yeah, like when we first came into our college and we were allotted BH12. I was in BH12, the hostel. So I had some friends, those who tagged on me for the host. Like we were sleeping at night, and they all already planned to scare me. They came up with the idea, and they made something of wood and paper and clothes, and they were knocking my window, and then I was really scared at that time. And I I told this to our hostel in charge also. He was, I guess, a mechanical faculty. I don't remember the name. So I told him about this also. So that was the funniest moment I
Okay, sir.
experienced.
That was nice. So that was great. So now, lastly, our students had some queries for you. So
Mhm.
I will move on to the queries.
Yeah.
So, do you have any suggestion for pre-final and final students that might increase the chances of getting them placed? Do you want some suggestion?
I already told that we need to focus on one subject, and we need to know a good amount of knowledge. We need to have a good amount of knowledge for all subjects, because even if you're taking structure as a subject and you're preparing the base in it, you need to know things about the soil mechanics, because that also is required when you are designing a structure. So you need to know basics and limit. I mean, you need to know a limited amount in every subject, but for a single subject which you are preparing, you need to know, you need to have a very good knowledge in that, so that you can take interviewer to your point, and you can answer them correctly.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And the next question is, can you suggest how students can utilize the online classes scenario in an optimum way? Because everything is online right now,
Hmm.
especially for us.
Um, like, yeah, we all have challenges right now. This pandemic has brought challenges for every sector. For civil, I would say students shall focus on developing their software skills. It would be a better opportunity, because, like, uh, we have classes, but along with that, we can also enroll somewhere to develop our software skills, because at the end, companies demand the software skill, obviously. And if you're good at that, then you have a better areas. So developing your software skill would definitely help, and also, yes, challenges are there, but you can ask your faculties. Faculties will be available every time. I guess if you have any doubt, they would help you after class also. So you should have personal contact with them and ask the questions when you require.
Yes, sure. So moving on to the next query. So did this institution made you a better person other than academically?
Um, I would say, yeah, in school I was an average student. Then I didn't participate in any of the extracurricular activity, leaving apart the sports. Um, so college gave me a platform where I could manage things. I could join club and lead people. I could manage things. I could understand their mentality and work together. So obviously, college gives you a very good opportunity to work as a team, as well as it gives you a boost. Like, you always have supports from your faculties and uh, other staff members to do something new, to be innovative. So yeah, definitely college helps you to improve as a person.
Okay, sure. So lastly, do you have any message or suggestion for all the viewers hearing you out?
Um, I would just say that you continue with your thing. You be focused on what you want to achieve. You be focused. If you're focused, you definitely would be doing something to achieve that, and obviously not today, but someday that will pay you. That will pay you back. That will give you rewards. So continue doing your best. That will definitely.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now, moving on to the end. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time and advice. And I hope all the viewers had a lot to take from this session. I'd also like to thank all the viewers for constantly being there and supporting us throughout the session vividly. Finally, I'd also like to express a sense of gratitude towards our mentor and president of our club, Dr. Dhananjay Tripathi, and our seniors for constantly supporting us. We also appreciate the effort of the organizing team. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.